We don't condone the use of any illegal substance or any illegal activity. This video is intended for instructional and educational purpose only. Watch at your own risk. Viewer discretion is advised.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
In the garden where the green leaves sway, see bunnies rolling up, we light it our way. Mr. Ganiks got the bombs, we puffin' all night. Talking cultivation, yeah, we're feeling alright. Light it up, feel the vibe, let it be known. Garden Cultivation Network, we on the scene. Rolling that green, living out the dream. Shouting about the strains, how to plan it right. Join us every week, yeah, we light up the night. Wednesday to Friday, we keep it alive. Cannabis talks, everybody's feeling high. Sharing secrets of the grow is a sacred art. In this cultivation game, you gotta play your part. Keep it real, keep it tight, watch the plants grow. Garden Cultivation Network, we on the scene. Rolling that green, living out the dream. Chatting about the strains, how to plan it right. Join us every week, yeah, we light up the night.
What up?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy.
Hell yeah. So how was your week?
It was there.
Just it was there, that's it?
We had a good Wednesday. So Wednesday we had a dry tent come on, which was a great episode. Also, congratulations to the winner, Heather Rose. I don't know if you're in the chat, Heather Rose, but if you are, can you reach out to one of us to let us know if you reached out to Dry Tent, because we want to make sure you get your prize.
Yes.
And if you missed the episode, you could go back.
There's no email in there from her, so hopefully she reached out to Dry Tents.
Yeah. And if you missed the episode, you could go back, or you could go over to Spotify under Garden Cultivation Network on Spotify.
Yeah.
I have a lot of caffeine in me tonight, so.
Oh boy, here we go. Get ready, folks. You ever seen a bunny vibrate? She's gonna be like.
I already am.
You're gonna be like that meme with the kid with the cotton candy, where she's like. I can see it now. Oh shit. And big shout out to the cultivator of the week. What's wrong with your mic? We can hear you.
J-Rod said I'm wrong.
Oh, weird. You sound perfectly
Is that
clear
better?
for me.
Anyways, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I could hear you the whole time. So I don't know. I don't know.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah,
The
so
cultivator
it is
of the
Friday.
week.
Oh yes, congratulations to
Mr. Macho Man.
Rolling up the pride, the community's yours. Every bud you nurture, it opens up doors. With the fire in your heart and the grind in your hands, you elevate the scene like you're making plans. In this garden of dreams, you rise like the sun. So here's to you, cultivator of the week. With every single strain, you got us feeling weak. Thank you for the love, the knowledge, the bliss. In this cannabis game, you cannot be missed. Shine bright, keep pushing through the haze. You're the unsung hero in this green world maze.
Macho Man.
Hell
Huge
yeah.
congrats to Macho. He is a great supporter in the community.
He is. He's one that's all over the place, always.
Macho Man.
Plus, he's a hell of a grower.
He is.
Hell of a grower, that guy.
And
he's hanging out at the
I believe. Yep, go ahead.
I was gonna say he's hanging out at the DGC this couple days, and he was saying he might try to pop in if he can. If not, I mean, I remember last year they were having a hard time with service and it being so loud that nobody could hear anybody that was talking when they were live and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Yes.
Hopefully he does. That'd be cool. Be cool to see all
Yes.
the homies in the background hanging out, doing their thing. Because I know they're all at the DGC VIP party tonight, so
Yes.
it's pretty cool.
Also, next Wednesday, you're going to want to stay tuned for that. We have, I always say Colorado, but it's Canorado.
Yes.
Chris. I know it's
Yes,
Chris.
yes.
I just get the first one mixed up.
Canorado
So-
Chris. Yeah.
You're going to definitely want to stay tuned for that one from Seed to Pot podcast.
See the Heart
And-
podcast.
Yes, and while we're at it, shout out to Elkanah Sewer for being a sponsor. You could check out his website at, oh boy, Ganiks keeps telling me I'm wrong when I'm right, so now I don't even know. elkanahconcept.com. And pick up some merch. And while you're there, head on over to the Garden Cultivation Network merch store and get yourself a little something, something.
Yeah. Both links are in the description of this video, so if you want to, you can just click that. Take you right there. No effort.
Yes.
No effort. And one more thing, we had Dry Tent on Wednesday, as you were saying, and he gave us a 20% off code. That was good for 48 hours. So this is
ends
it
tonight.
right here. So this is your last chance to get over there and get that 20% off. After that, we will have a 10% off code. That's a permanent code, but this was a 48-hour GCN dry tent sale. So
Shout out to the Mod Squad.
Hell yeah.
So we got Little Boov, we got Mr. J Rats, we got Mr. Kind, we got Shane. Thank you guys for being here and and Green Goddess. We can't forget her. Thank you all for being here and being in the chat and keeping the chat nice and clean and yeah.
Yes. And we got
See, the champ says that dry tents is legit. Go get yours. You got to listen to the champ, man.
You got it. You got it. Yes, yes. So yeah.
I think we went over everything.
I think so too. You were saying that tonight is Show Your Grow, so you can come on up, click the link that's pinned, and you come on up and show your plants. Talk shop, talk your plants, talk your nutrients, whatever you want. Come on up and show. Only bunny bites, not me.
The link is posted in the chat. All you got to do is click the link and you will be sent to the backyard. We were having a little party back there before the show started, me and Ganiks. We had two types of different music going on.
I was pumping Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang forever, motherfucker.
I was pumping Tupac.
That's funny. So yeah, you ready to start seeing some gardens?
I am. Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Let's see if he's ready. Stop.
No, I'm not ready.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, guys. How's it going?
Kathy's
No, I was
ready.
outside. I was going to try to show my outdoor stuff, but it's getting ready to thunderstorm. It started raining. I had to move inside. But I sent Ganiks a clip, so after the indoor, he can run that 1 minute clip that I took today. I went up this morning before work.
I even moved it over to StreamYard, so it's already set up
man,
and ready.
look, you're on top of shit.
I even converted it to the right ratio so it fits the screen properly.
Dude, I turned my camera sideways. What do you mean? It didn't send that way?
No.
It must not have sent through IG that way. I'll try sending it a different way next time. So Yeah.
Yeah, if you send, I think Facebook, you can send it. I think it'll work through Facebook. I was able to switch it over, so it's fine. It worked.
Yeah, I saw your message on there. It said get kind on first. He's outside. I'm like walking upstairs, knocking pictures off the wall, breaking shit. Like
Don't
I'm
do
not
that.
ready. And then I bumped a button and left StreamYard. I'm like, I'm on top of it tonight.
I know. I saw
Man,
that.
I'm beat. Hard day at work. Long day, so. But it's
Yeah,
Friday night. We're chilling with all
put in
the
a full week
Romans.
this
Good
week.
to see everybody. Had a good time on Ruse. Awesome panel. Everybody was
Yes.
there. So
Yeah, that was cool.
yeah, it was a good
cool.
time.
Everybody showed up.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
was. That was cool. So
Yep,
yeah,
that's cool.
what do you got
Yeah, shout
going
out to
on,
the
buddy?
Ruse crew.
Oh, we got a little bit going on inside. I'm about to tear down. Let's see.
I like your shirt.
That's right.
What
My
dope
buddy
people.
Aaron and Dave
Yeah.
over at Support Dope People, Two Dope Dudes podcast.
Oh yeah.
Go check them guys out. All right. So here's what we got going on in here. Now I'm about to take down this 5x5 for the summertime. I've got a 3x3. I had a 3x3 and I threw it out, and I was going to get rid of the damn poles, and I didn't. I actually cannibalized the poles. If you can see, when I got my 5x5, it didn't come with the roof poles. So I took and I cut the two poles and duct tape them together right here. And just to hold them, I mean, they fit inside each other, but I just wanted to make sure it didn't come apart because it didn't have the notch.
Yeah.
I guess I could have drilled a hole in the side, but you know, it works. But I kept the roof parts and the corner pieces from my old tent. So all I have to do is go get some 3/4-inch PVC pipe, 2 5-foot pieces, or 4 5-foot pieces, and put them for my poles, and just slide them up inside of these angle pieces, and it'll hold that tent together. I mean, it's just a 2x3. I'm just going to have a 150-watt light in there. It's not going to be heavy. So yeah, I'm going to shut this all down. We got the these are the cheesecake or strawberry shortcake that RJS sent me. They're auto flowers. And as you can see, this is why I like to put these in the solo cup, the double solo cup method. Because these auto flowers, they do need transplanted now. I didn't realize this. I haven't checked them today, but yeah, it's not going to hurt them because those roots aren't bound up in there.
Right.
So when I transplant these outside,
spiraling out.
Right. I don't like them to do that. Sometimes I do want a root ball on there. Sometimes I don't. But this is one of those cases where you don't want that to go through. So yeah, I'm gonna take these outside. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. So we got a little baby root on there. But they're looking real nice. And as you guys will see, yeah, looking good. Looking good. As you guys will see, my outdoor grow, I've got auto flowers outside and I'm loving it. I'm thinking about maybe doing 2 runs of auto flowers next year instead of just doing photos. I did find out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get 2 harvests in. This is the OG Kush. And as you can see, I had it trained out because I wasn't sure if it was male or female. So it's just widened all the way out. And I did find out from flipping this clone that it is a male. You can see the seed pods in there. Yep. So yeah, after about a week and a half, this clone did that for me. And yeah, that's what we got going. So this is a male, and I'm going to set up my 2x3 and put that in there by itself. And I'm going to flower that out.
The training.
Yeah, man. It's a shame it's not female, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I could fill up that whole 2x3 with just this one plant.
Yeah, the training is awesome.
Didn't you want that to be a male?
Yes, I did. So it turned out all right. I'm going to get the pollen, and I'm still not sure what I'm going to cross it with yet. Hopefully, Huey has something for me to cross it with. We were talking about Durban poison, maybe. So I want to make like a true 50-50 hybrid with land races is what I'm getting at.
That'd be nice. That would be
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. They're it's looking really nice. They're nice and green. I've been using mostly the fish fertilizer for now because I'm not. Those general hydroponics just weren't working for me. They were burning my plants up, and I was using like half strength on them. So I don't know what that was all about, but as long as I use the fish fertilizer and then I add in like a half dose of that monster bloom for the potassium and the phosphorus, and
Yep.
give CalMag once every few feedings, and it's seems to
How
be
often
working
do
all
you
right
do
now.
that? How often do you feed Monster Bloom?
I feed it every watering. Once I start feeding, like I told you about week 3 or 4 is when I start. Sometimes even 2. But yeah, that monster bloom, I put it in every time. What about you, Bunny?
So I probably do it like twice a month. So what I do, I usually do a feeding, a water, well, a feeding, a hygrozyme, and then a water. So I wait every couple days between those. So but every time I feed, I'll give it the bloom. So I'd say once every 8 days, maybe.
Okay.
So
See, I
like
was
once
giving mine like a
a
half
little bit
dose
more than
every
once a
feeding.
week.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm running into a little bit of issues with I'm getting like brown on the outsides of my leaves. And it started after I started giving that monster bloom, and I've given it to them twice.
You think maybe you're
I don't
getting
know.
like phosphorus or potassium? Too much
I think
potassium,
so.
phosphorus. Dude, that shit is strong. I'm telling you. The
I'm
scoop
giving
they
it
give
less.
you,
I'm giving it less. Like I'm
right?
giving it
Yeah, I always do too. But the
such
scoop that they give you in mine, I don't know if your guys is the same in Canada, but one side is big and one side's small. And neither one of them measure up to be a teaspoon or a tablespoon. Like the small side, I measured out to be like a quarter of a teaspoon, I think is what it adds up to be. So, like over the summer when I was giving my outdoor plants, I was filling up that small thing thinking it was a teaspoon per 5 gallons, like it calls for, and they were loving it. So over the winter, I was giving it half of that every feeding in the cocoa,
mm,
and they did great. But
see
with the
So
cocoa, it's
on
stupid
different. You
question,
mine.
know,
Ganiks. Did you pH your water? Which I'm sure
Yes,
you did.
of course I
Did
did.
yeah,
you double check it? I know you used the pen. Did you do any other method?
No, but I haven't run into any issues with pH up until this now.
well, when you add
I
something
haven't
new,
double checked anything yet this whole run.
it kind of makes you think it's the culprit. Since I mean, you haven't
Right.
changed anything, everything's been good up until now. You add this one new thing, and I mean, it's just getting adjusted to new nutrients. Basically, you're adding something
Yeah,
to
and
it. You need to find
it's
the
not
right
going
ratio.
bad. It's
Yeah,
not going bad. It's just a
right.
little bit of browning on the outsides of the leaves. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's
The
just
flowers
the
still
burn.
look
Yeah,
fine. Everything looks okay. They're starting to get really frosty. The buds are looking good and everything. It's just I'm noticing that, and to me, it's either phosphorus or potassium, I think.
yeah. That's what it sounds like to
So
me
it
too.
says give 1 teaspoon per 5 gallons. So I do like 2.5 milliliters, which is half of a teaspoon for 4 gallons.
Okay. See, that sounds good to me.
And I've only given it to them twice.
But like I said, I fed mine to plants that were in the ground and plants that were in cocoa. And you're in soil, so that's a whole nother thing, man. That's why I said everybody grows so differently that I've never
Yeah,
seen anybody grow the same. I haven't.
right. Even if you are growing the same, it's not the same.
It's still, yeah, you're still doing something. There's one little thing different. I guarantee there is. But yeah, I mean, back off of it a little bit. I tell you what, when you first start giving it to them, I think maybe it's not good to give them that much because they're not really using that much phosphorus and potassium yet. It's in the flower development that they're using that. So that's why a lot of people wait till about week 4 to start using it because they say it really doesn't do you any good. So
Yeah,
I'm
which I
thinking
did. Which
maybe I'll
I'm in.
start out small next time and then increase it to full strength if they'll take it when they're well into flower.
Just going to look and see what day I'm on.
Hey, what's up, everybody in the chat?
Yes, cheers, everyone.
I
Thanks
see
for
all
joining
the
us today.
Gromies out there. Miranda, Minnie's out there.
So I'm on
She
day
says, "Love the
31.
haircut, bud."
Oh yeah. Thank you.
See, I'm on day 31.
Okay. So yeah, you should be good, man. I don't know.
They're
Seems like they'd be
growing.
needing that.
Everything's fine. I think I'll just cut back a little bit on it. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll give it less, or I won't. I'll skip it on the next feeding. I won't use it.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it every feeding in soil. I think that'd be too much for sure.
Well, it's not technically soil. Like it's pro mix, so it's still
Yeah,
technically a soilless medium,
right.
but it's kind of in between a cocoa and a soil somewhere.
And
It
that's
does
why I don't like that.
retain more of the water.
I know a lot of people that mix soil and cocoa, and I used to do the same thing, but I don't know how to really pH that, man. Like, to be honest with you, like, where do you pH that? Do you pH it like in between cocoa and soil, or I didn't really, and I didn't grow well in it, so I don't know.
For mine right now, I'm pHing at about 6.3, 6.4.
Check the EC, Aaron says.
Yeah.
So, I believe Mr. Kind also had an outdoor garden.
Oh
It
yeah,
does.
yeah.
So I gotta play it, but don't start talking right away because it'll mute you. So I'll unmute you so you can talk over top of the
All right,
video.
that's cool.
Okay. And I'll mute him. Damn it.
There we go.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, these are my Blue Dream auto flowers from 123 Fat Buds. Sent those to me. I grew those just a little bit ago. Messed with them. They ended up growing pretty well, so I stuck some outside because I accidentally popped them on 420 with my photos. And I'm loving it, man. I'm loving outdoor with autos. I hate indoors with them. And that's my
I
R2
agree.
Dank 2 for CC420's Grow Along.
Nice.
That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
2 ultraviolet haze from Brother Mendel. I got those in a 5-gallon bucket that I made, and I'm going to twist those through the top of R2's head that I got sitting over here. Should look pretty cool. That's just a
Yeah.
little project that I got going. I sat that outside, and they're loving it. Like, I mean, there's just nothing better than the sun. They don't make a light that compares to the sun. There's not
No,
out there. I'm sorry.
Nothing
Even the
beats
best
that.
lights, they make some great lights now. But
Yes.
yeah, if you can put them outside, put them outside for sure.
Oh, yeah. The only issue with outside is dealing with the elements. That's it. But that sunshine, man,
Yeah, as
that
long as
is
you take
fucking
precautions,
best of the
the
best
bugs
light.
suck. Bugs do suck, but if you do your IPM correctly, you might have a little bit of problems, but yeah, you should be all right. IPM,
What's nice
people, that's the
about
key.
outdoors is that there is a lot of pests, but there are also a lot of beneficial bugs and predator bugs, and
That's right.
that you don't have to add, which is great, like you do on
I actually
indoor.
added to my outdoor grow last year. Maybe the year before. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before because I got thrips inside. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to kill these things. So I just took them and threw them outside.
Yeah.
Let
Got my
nature
indoor
take
grow
care of
down
it.
for like a month and I just threw them outside and they were gone. They got dealt with.
Yeah.
And not by me.
Right.
Fucking, it was dope.
Yeah, it happens, man. The bugs suck. PM sucks. But like I said, there are things for it. That optic foliar, I'm loving that shit. Absolutely, because it not only protects your plants from PM and bugs, but it also gives them nutrition as well. I've used those on those auto flowers, man. I'm telling you, you saw those leaves. I mean, they're bigger than my damn hand. And
Yeah.
Very nice.
And you know what? I'm using optic as well, and I noticed the same thing. I don't know if it was the genetics. I don't know if it's the food. I don't know if it's the environment. I don't know
I'm
what it
telling
is.
you, it's the optic.
Those leaves were huge, man. Like
Hmm.
easily as big as my hand. I put them up, and you can't see my head. They're gone.
Yeah,
My head's gone.
I've talked to
Like, it
other
was
people like
fucking
that
wild.
too. We're not the only ones, so it's definitely the optic. It
It's
definitely
gotta be the
works.
optic. Yeah,
It's cool as shit. Check it out. Yeah, check it out for sure.
yeah. I like it.
I got to
like it.
order
I'm
some
gonna
more. As
keep
a matter of
using it.
fact, I'm almost out of the overgrown. I gotta order some more or mix my own.
I just used that for the first time just before the show.
Really,
Is the
you're gonna
overgrowth,
love it.
so
I'm
I'm
telling
excited to see.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
All
just put
right.
in another order actually.
I'm gonna get off here and let somebody else get on and show some plants. I'm sure there's plenty of
Right
people
on,
back
right
there.
on.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Don't forget to watch my
Good
show
to hear.
on
Not to say I told you
Monday,
so.
Monday at 7 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I always forget to say something every time I'm on.
I know.
Like, so yeah, I remember
I know.
doing it.
Monday,
But yeah,
I
7
am
p.m. Be
so
there or be
bad.
square.
I am so bad at remembering to say other people's shows. Like I always mean to say when yours is. I always mean to say when Miranda's is, and then the show ends, and I'm like, "Fuck! I didn't say when anybody's show was."
oh, I remember other
Like, at least I'm
people's
not.
shit. I always shout out everybody, but I never shout out myself when I'm on a show. Like I didn't know rooms either. I'm not concerned about that, dude. I'm concerned with hanging out with you guys, talking,
Yeah,
and it is what it
talking
is.
about
If I
plants,
remember,
man.
I
That's what I'm
remember.
We
here
If not,
for.
no
appreciate
big
that.
deal.
Dr. Dank Nugs over on YouTube, 7 p.m. Eastern.
7
Correct?
p.m.
Yep.
Yes.
Monday.
Monday nights. Monday
All
nights.
right.
Monday.
Good
Monday.
night. I'll
Monday.
see everybody in the chat.
All right. Peace, brother.
See you guys.
Have a great night.
Hell yeah.
Nice,
All
nice,
right. We can take
nice.
this. We can take
Did
this off.
you take any
This is in the
videos?
way.
We
Did I
didn't
take
talk
any
about it.
videos
Yes. Of
of
your
my
garden.
stuff? Yeah.
Yes. You want to do a quick
You want me to show
show?
it right now? I
Sure.
could. And then I can show you kind of what I was talking about. So it'll be on the first plants that you see because I got two tents on here. So the ones that you see that are in flower, those are the ones that have the brown on the outside. Like you'll see it. I kind of get up close. I hope you can see it. So yeah, these are the ones up front are the low gravity genetics from Lowe's Grows, the black ghost candy.
Nice.
So you can kind of see, you can't really see it on this one.
I've
Maybe you
seen a
can.
little
These
bit at
are
the
the
beginning.
copycat genetics, and they are the cherry runts.
Ooh, looks
Yeah,
pretty.
can't really see it. You could kind of see it on the first one, this one here up front. But these two in the
Wow.
front are the Lola Psychosis from Calf Snake Oil, and the two in the back
So
are the Blueberry Ice Cream from the Outlaw Seeds.
nice. Quick question. What do you have your light set at for this tent?
Or what do you mean?
Like what,
What
50%,
hours?
100%?
On
No,
which
the
tent?
strength. The last one.
The last tent? I think I have it at like 60%.
I'm always scared that I'm putting mine too, like raising it too high and don't have it. Um,
Oh, it's probably only about that far off the canopy.
oh, I could tell. That's why I was asking. And plus, you have it at
And
60%.
it's at
So
60% on that one, and my other tent is at 90%.
I
It's a
think
little
I
bit
could
higher
lift my
because
light up.
I got a stretcher on there for sure.
Yeah.
That one copycat decided it wanted to just run away. So I had to keep raising the light just so that I could, accommodate for that one, but they're all
Par meter really helped me.
pretty close. Yeah, see, I don't have a par meter. I gotta get all this shit. I gotta start getting a little bit more sciencey with my grows
Like I
for
know I
sure.
have the controller and it tells me the VP and or what is that
BPD.
called? Yeah. But that's to me like you, it's like it's Spanish to me. So I'm not sure what it should be at. I'm not sure like
Kind actually sent me a meter. I do have a meter, not a meter, like a graph that tells you kind of roughly where you should be at a certain time. So
Nice.
yeah, like everything's still growing. I'm starting to get that brown around the outsides of the leaves and everything, but I mean, like they're in flower. They're gonna start fading in the next few weeks. I mean, the leaves are gonna kind of die off and whatever. I mean, I'm not that worried about it.
Yeah.
Everything's frosting up nicely. The buds are growing.
Yeah, they look good.
They're stacking up nicely. So I'm not too concerned about it. I was just something that I noticed, and I am using the Monster Bloom for the first time. So I know Bunny and Kind use the Monster Bloom, so anytime I get the opportunity to ask questions about something new that I'm doing with somebody that's already used it, I do try to jump on that opportunity. So
I have to get
what
more.
did
I
I
ran out.
say was next? All right. Are you ready for the next one?
I am.
All right. I put the order in, so hopefully she saw it.
She did. She's just got up
Good.
off the floor.
So I
Well,
took your advice and I did feed the autos, and they seem to be growing a little bit more. So thank you for that.
well, good. Good. Always happy to help. Yes, they do definitely like food. So, yeah, while I was waiting, I was
Oh wow.
tearing apart Carl's plant over here. He's like, "You're cutting my baby." I'm like, "Yeah."
You see some nice legs.
Yeah, well, and that's basically what I was doing, was trimming her down from, just back up, trimming everything down that's not getting any light. So I was
Yeah.
like, no, it's got to go.
No,
We need
that's
more
not what I
up
wanted.
top.
I wanted this.
Yeah, I mean, she's
Can't
got
do it.
plenty more. So, since she's got plenty more, I think she's good. So, but
That's really nice.
yes, this is his GMO and Chiquita banana that he loves so much. So that is. There she is. Yeah.
There we go.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
that looks
Dawn.
really good. Hell
Woo-hoo.
yeah. I actually got a shirt on tonight.
Yeah. I actually just filled mine up again because I've got all the space in the world,
That's
so
right. And even when
I
you don't.
actually, yeah. Oh yeah. I actually don't. I'm just doing it anyway. So I'm a glutton for punishment. What can I say?
That's fine.
But yeah, and I'm actually doing fairly well with my three little DWC girls over here. I've
Nice.
only had
I'm
to
actually
call in
curious.
to, yeah, actually only had to call in to rescue 2 times so far and go, what do I do with this? So my friends, Peaceful, and then of course Rue is on standby going, all right, hey, I got a question.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. That's what
So
I mean. Like when you know somebody that's doing what you're trying, like I was just
yeah,
saying, you got to take advantage of that
Look
sometimes,
at that.
and take that phone a friend whenever you have to.
yeah. Well,
So I
the
said,
first
look.
problem I ran into was my buckets, as you can see the inside, are red. So,
Mm,
because I got these from Harbor Freight, and my roots actually started to turn green at the very top and around because I was like, all right, is this what's the issue? What's going on? I'm like, am I doing something wrong with the nutrient? And she's like, no, you're getting too much light in
getting
the
light in
buckets.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, because I took one of the buckets and turned it to the side, and I'm like, I can see all the way through that thing and the
What are
lettering on
they?
the other side.
They were photosynthesizing. Is that what they call that?
Yeah, so they were getting way too much light. You see, this one I wasn't having that issue with, but I painted it. It was a glass jar. So I
Yeah.
painted it. So I'm like,
How
okay,
white
this
those
one,
are.
I
yeah, she's so
know.
cute, too. She's so cute.
Those are
This is one of
some
the,
clean roots.
Big
yeah,
Holy.
time.
she's super happy. This is one of the mystery fast buds, one of the mystery beans that I'm growing with my
Nice.
friend Peaceful. So she wanted to grow in a 1-gallon jar, so I painted that one, and I wasn't having the issue. I was
Right.
like, they're happy and healthy up top, but I'm like, they're turning green. So she's like, yeah. So I painted these buckets black with chalkboard paint, but then I went and bought
Yep.
some black buckets. So, tip to anybody who wants to do DWC: black buckets. Just do
Black
it.
is the way.
Black is the way to
What
go.
about
Yeah.
what about even
So,
those blue ones? Do you think
I
you still
haven't.
get light through those? Because they even look
Yeah.
lighter too. Like it looks like
Yeah.
you probably would too, eh?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is where my friend said to get some. So I went to Advanced AutoZone and got some black ones. But yeah, she said she does have a few of the blue ones and it doesn't do too bad. But anything like the orange ones, the red ones, anything that you can see through and you can see the light through, you
Yeah.
really can't.
No good.
Yeah, it's no good. It's no bueno. So, but and there's my, y'all see my little pail and shovel grow alongs
I
are
love
doing
that.
well.
Yeah. I was
This
gonna
is
do
my,
that too, and then I never went out
yeah,
last weekend and got the pail, so I didn't do it.
that's okay. Hey, if you still want to, you are more than welcome if you want to join. So there's not really much of a time limit. It's just a matter of, getting in and doing it.
Oh,
So
okay.
my mimosa is doing really well. And this is the Mimosa Sunrise from Cincy Seeds. And then my Maui Wowie from Nirvana. So,
Nice.
Nice.
and then here is my Twerkleberry, because I know you like to hear that one.
Purpleberry.
This is Twerkleberry from Silly Rabbit. She's doing really good and growing well. This is another one of my photos. So I
Looks
actually,
good.
Nice.
that's not Twerkleberry?
That's Wildberry Crack.
That's Wildberry Crack. Am I doing this? Okay, it is. It's Wildberry Crack. Sorry.
I have everything working.
I forgot he pulled them all out. Yeah, he is. Look, this is my Twerkleberry. Okay. So you can
Nice.
see,
I mean, I can see how
yeah.
you get them mixed up. I mean, they kind of like hang over the pots the same way. I mean, they're kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah. This
similar
one has
shape.
much bigger leaves though. But yeah, this
Yeah.
is my Twerkleberry. And this one's from Silly Rabbit. So yes, Twerk. Yeah, I got it. You'll see in a minute we're moving plants around, but uh, there's my Chad Westport's No Joke. I actually have a dog that's pushing on my tray. Chad Westport's No Joke.
Nice.
And then 2 of the James Loud Feel the Rainbows. Those are my other 2 photos. They're going in the other tent. So, but they seem to have taken the transplant from the solo cups really well. So they
Nice.
seem to be
Well,
doing
they look
good.
really
And
good.
yeah, in my Gambit pots. So they're going in
Hell
the
yeah.
Gambit tent.
Gambit was just
So
commenting, saying that CC's always killing it.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to. Those actually the cups that I transplanted from were his Gambit cups. That's the first time I've actually done the double cup. So
Yeah, the
I
double
was
cup
really
is such
excited.
it's super handy.
Yeah. So it's
Super
really
handy. And Gambit
the
is
last.
right. CC is always killing it because almost every time she comes on, she's trimming. So she's killed
I,
something just before
yeah,
she's
I
come.
usually, yeah, but what we killed yesterday. So, technically a couple days ago, we just didn't actually,
Didn't
dismember
get to
until
it
yesterday.
yet.
So, but the 2 in the back are my May the 4th grow along.
Wow,
This
they're
one
looking
is,
really good.
yeah, they're about twice the size as they were. She's
Yeah,
about to
they
start
blew up.
flowering. Yeah, that's the Mosca frosted guava. And then the one on the left is, of course, my always auto orange that we have to have growing just about every time. So she's about ready for some more leaf pulling and training. I got to start beating her up again. We did the bud clips before, but she's
Yeah.
she's about ready for some more. So
Nice.
and then
With this
you could
grow,
just mhm,
this time, I did the bud clip on the main stem to bend it over. And then
mhm.
I've just been going in there every day and just kind of like using my hands and just tipping them over until they kind of just like stayed there. And now the canopy is so flat. Like it's crazy. Instead of like
Yeah.
putting clips on there or tying things down. I did do some tying, but some of the skinnier branches that are coming up after the fact, I just kind of knocked them down with my hands and just kept flattening out the canopy until it just kind of stayed that way.
Yeah, I kind of did that once before, but not to the. I want to actually kind of almost. Carl and I at one point had talked about trying to grow a plant almost sideways. But I've always. I would feel like I would have to have at least half a tent or a whole tent in order to do it, and I can't cut off that much space for one. That just.
Yeah.
But there's
You already
these are
took a
my
whole
little.
tent for one plant this run.
Yeah, I know, and that was way too much real estate to take up. These are my little mini solo cups. I just have to show you. They're so cute. They're actually going to be grown in these solo cups, the little minis from start to finish. These are the little shot glasses.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah, I got some of those too. I usually do like just basically like what you're doing right now. I start seedlings in there sometimes, depending on what I'm doing.
yeah, well, these aren't starting. These are start and finish. So
That's
we're yeah, that's with my same friend Peaceful. I'm always growing with, and there's our stay weird plant. I'm gonna start calling this one Huey. I thought about that the other day, and I was like, it's just gonna stay weird. It is. So yeah,
So awesome though.
That's funny.
But it's starting to bud up more, so it's getting. I mean, and she's frosty as all get out.
There's a lot of flower on that plant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean it. And to be honest, it may end up being all just. It may not get much thicker. Just may stay right where it is, and it may be slightly larfy when it's done. But you know what? It'll still smoke. So I don't.
Yeah, you got a press, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we use it for a lot of that reason. Oh my gosh, but she smells so good.
That might be
I had to touch
I think
my
somebody
hand.
was saying last week it might be a good washer.
Yeah, and we don't have any way to do that right now. So it'll just whatever we don't decide to keep will just end up going in the freezer.
Yep.
So, but this is our 9-pound hammer. She's getting ready to come down.
Jesus,
probably tomorrow.
They call it 9-pound hammer, but they don't necessarily mean grow 9 pounds on it.
Well, and remember, this is the one that's only this is the one that's only half a plant.
That's insane.
We had chopped her in 2 different places, here and another one in the back. She was twice this size, but she ended up getting re-vegged from the light issues, so we had just chopped her off. But yeah, she. We've already taken down her sister, and I think she was close to half a pound with just her. So she's probably going to be about the same. So
some thick buds on that.
Yeah, they. I mean, there's another place I cut her right there.
I don't even know if those can be called donkey dicks.
Yeah, I want to see if I can get a little bit closer.
I don't know if the donkey's quite big enough.
Yeah, because I mean that's one bud right there from top to bottom, and I can't even get my hand around it. So yeah, but she smells really good.
I was about to say, I bet it smells so good.
Yes, well, the 9-pound hammer does smell really good. What is?
For comparison.
Yeah. I mean, to a little.
Oh yeah, you're putting out mason jar sized buds. That's one of the little buds, dude. That's not even the big one.
And it's the small little.
The baby bud.
That's very impressive.
Next to, if I were to go sideways with that thing, I'd probably be able to put that over and wouldn't be able to go much further than that. So.
Yeah, it would fit that one bud. That's it.
Yeah. The only problem with growing something with bigger buds like that, I always get worried, is bud rot.
Yeah.
So, but I keep the humidity down fairly well in this tent, so it tends to stay pretty good. But, and then of course,
really, really good.
We have our Jimbo.
Look at the freaking trunk on her.
Oh yeah, have you? She is thick. Oh, and there's Ghost.
Kitty.
Hi, Ghost. He made an appearance earlier on Rouge show, involuntarily. So now he decided he wants to come in.
Oh yeah, he's gonna come hang out with GCN.
Yeah, he does, and he's the tent inspector, so he always has to come out and inspect the tents. And then there's Carl's Topanga Canyon Kush crossed with AK-47 crossed with virility, and I did not look.
She has been practicing.
I have. This time I practiced.
She's been
So
standing in front of the mirror all week with a hairbrush in her hand, like she's talking into a microphone, reciting that over and over just to get it right. She got it.
oh, he just told me I did it wrong. It was pure Kush.
Ah, you got it. We'll say you got it.
Okay,
We'll give it to
so this is the big girl, or
you. Is
was.
that the one that was being pushed off with the roots?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So I saved this because when we cut her yesterday, and you said you wanted to see inside of here,
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
so I think you're going to have the same reaction that I did. There's
Huh.
nothing there.
I fully expected that thing to be like full based off of what you can see.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
That's
me
crazy.
too. Yeah, those are the only little roots she has are the ones growing right up against the wicks there. But if you look, that's the part I was waiting for.
Jeez.
That's why she
Oh my
pushed
God.
herself off. Because
Jeez.
it didn't go down. It wouldn't fit. So that's where it's yeah, that's where they all went.
Wow. That's
So as you can tell, I don't ever move my plants, guys. When I put them on these things, I don't pick them up. I don't move them around. I don't do any of that.
you can't
So
because they're all weaved into the trays.
yes.
That's
So they
crazy.
eventually get weaved in, but dum da da dum. I have a little bit of
Oh boy,
room,
Ooh.
you do. You got lots of room now.
and
Prime real
Carl just
estate.
cleaned it for me. Yeah, this is where my gambit tent. This is where my those gambit pots you saw for my no joke and my feel the rainbow are going to go in here, and then maybe one or two of Carl's plants are going to go in here too. He's testing for Irvine.
Nice.
So
That's gonna be cool.
Yes.
she doesn't take part, but she grows medicine for her honey. Sam, we love you. Thank you. Yes, I do. I grow medicine for hubby, so I don't kill him. I love him too. So,
That's why I smoke.
yes. So that we don't kill people.
That's right.
Exactly.
Oh, excuse
That's
me.
right.
He's
I
a
don't smoke for
sponsored
me. I
grower.
smoke for everybody else.
Yes, exactly. So there's my tent inspector. That
You
you.
just got to
Hey,
come make sure that
hey.
Carl cleaned it properly.
Yes, he does. He
Hey,
does.
your Instagram account back.
I did.
Yes.
I did get my second one back. So I do have that. I did, however, have to change my name. So if anybody pulls it up, you will see that it says CC 420 204. No, CC 42024 because it's 420 forwards and then backwards. So yeah,
Right.
just because anytime they were telling me that it didn't follow the guidelines, and it's probably just because it had cannabis in it in the name. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll change the name.
All
And then they
changes.
told me that, and the craziest thing is, they took down 6 of my posts because they were dangerous. It was an affiliation for or with dangerous content.
Yes.
They were all my Can posts. It was
Ah.
all 6 of them were nothing but
Really?
Can, and one of them,
Sounds like
and
somebody's
one of
been
them,
reporting.
and only one of them was just the initial sticker that said back in stock, get him while he's got him kind of thing, and
Yeah.
they flagged it. It's
That's
for
great.
violence and all, and I'm like, really? I was like, it's just a picture.
Violence.
There's no plants. There's not even a weed leaf in there. I'm like, what do
They
you?
took down my Mr. Grow It book picture today from 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't get it. They're getting seriously ridiculous. It is just
It's
they
too much.
took mine. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, and they were saying that, you know, I just kind of, and that's why the last post it was like, okay, if they take it, I'm done.
Yeah. Well,
It's
it's like
just,
Rob from CLTV. Bunny was talking to him the other day, and he's now got it back for the fourth time.
I
The
think
same
it's bought
account. It keeps
fifth
getting
now.
taken down and getting it back, and then it goes down, and then it comes back, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, you already gave it back to me 4 times. What do you got to take it a fifth time for? Like, you just
And
for
then
good
give it
measure, just to
back.
make sure. Yeah, doesn't make any
yeah,
sense.
it's, no. And it's just, they've gotten really ridiculous about it. And it's I'm over it. So I just said the last time when
I
they took it down, I was done. But
I
they get
I
it
do
back.
still post on there, but very rarely anymore. And like
Hmm.
Bunny, I mean, fuck, she doesn't even
I
go
don't
on
post.
Instagram anymore. It's like fucking
No.
like any of the group
Yeah.
chats and everything, but Bunny hasn't said a word in those in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
No, taking a break.
I think, yeah, every once in a while I'll go on and like somebody's stuff, or I'll, a couple people will tag me in something, and then I'm like, I go on there
Yeah.
and heart it and keep on moving. I mean,
Yeah,
sorry, 7 points. You sent me a message, took me a week to see it, but I finally got back to you. I don't do it. It's just so
I
irritating. I
sent
get
you a
tired of it.
message when your account was down, but it
Hmm.
didn't show me that your account was down until
Yeah.
I sent the message, and then it came up and said Instagram user and everything was down. Like I knew it was, but everything
Oh,
looked to
so
me like it was back
you
up.
were the reason I got it taken away. No, just kidding.
No, I was the reason you got it back. Because right after that, it was like a day or two later, you messaged or
Hmm.
you liked it because I sent you a video or something. It was something that you had told me about or something.
Hmm.
And then I saw the
It's
video
his
later, and
fault.
I was like, "This is what you were talking about." And then, like a
Yeah.
day later, you got the account back. So it was probably me. I was probably the reason you got it back.
That's what it was. That's what it was. It
Yeah, they
wasn't.
were like, "Oh, Mr. Ganiks, we'll
Oh,
give
well,
it
then we
back
got to
to
give
you."
it back to her. Yeah, we got to give it
Yeah,
back to her. What, dear?
hell yeah.
Oh, it was the cut cupping video. That's what it was.
The
We
which
were
one?
talking about the cut cupping. We were cup cutting. It's when we
Yes,
were talking about the solo cups and
the
cutting the bottom of
vegetable
them
peeler.
with the vegetable peeler. Yeah,
That's what it was. I saw it like 2 or 3 days after you had said it. I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
that's what she was talking about." Yeah, it cuts
Hmm.
exactly the same way when I cut it with the scissors, but that looks way easier to do.
Yeah. The problem is when I cut it with the scissors, I tend to go a little bit too deep into it, so the hole
They're
turns out a
they're
whole
too
lot
big.
bigger and wider than I want it to be.
Plus, you
So
squish them. You
yeah, I
squish
threw a
it,
couple
which like
cups away
weakens
because I
that
was just
that
like,
edge.
oh, I was like, never
Or
mind,
if you
I'm
got
done.
one that
I'm
you've
done with
already
my cups.
used before or something like that, as like, because I'll use my red ones as the outside cup, and then my clear ones for the inside. So normally I just cut my clear ones,
Hmm.
and then I set them in the red ones. But then if I don't have red clear ones, then I'll just cut my red ones. But I've already used them 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So they're brittle. They've been sitting under the light. They've been getting water in them. They've been, like
Yeah.
they're brittle by that time. So I'll go to cut them and then I'll fucking shatter the whole side of them or something like that. But
Yeah,
it is what it is. They're solo cups. You get them at the dollar store.
yeah. I just tend to get mine wherever I shop or the nearest Walmart,
Yeah.
whatever it is. So, but I did, however. Have y'all seen these? I'm sure you have. You remember? Oh, well, oh, these. I'm on this side. These funky little
Yes.
things.
Yes.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
do have some.
Frankie's
I
was
finally
making
got
those.
some. Yes, Frankie's made them
Yes.
for me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put those under my solo cups, my regular ones. I have a couple that I have growing for a grow along, and then one for an actual grow off. That's supposed to be a full solo cup run. So I'm
Nice.
excited to start using my little holders. They're itty bitty babies now, so they don't really need it at the moment. But
Yeah, but as soon as you start getting some weight up there, they want to tip because there's
yeah,
nothing there, right?
yeah. Well, and one of them especially, which is the Goopy Banana from AQ. The last time I grew it in a 1 gallon, it was like 4 feet tall. So I have a feeling it may still be only like 2.5 to 3 feet, but to me that's pretty tall for a solo cup. So
That's big for a solo cup. I agree. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure to put some extra support on that girl because she'll just go. Shoo.
Yeah. Definitely.
So, but
Definitely.
all right. Well, I will get off here, Bunny. I'm glad your plants are doing much better because I know y'all got some more people in the background.
Yes.
Yes.
So
We do.
y'all have a great weekend and bye everybody in the chat.
You guys have a good weekend, and we'll talk soon.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Bye.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
So before we get into the next garden, we did forget something at the beginning. We forgot that what happens when we reach 1,000 subscribers.
We're gonna fly around the world and give all of you a hug. No, we're gonna do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So whatever Friday night that we have, that's after we hit the 1,000, the closest one to it. We've been putting together a giveaway. We got some great prizes. We got some great companies that are involved, and we can't wait to give shit away. Cannot
Yes.
wait.
So share, like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your mom, your grandma, your kids.
Send
if
it
they're
to your
overage.
grandma. Yes. Kids, wives, uncles, aunts, everybody. Everybody gets GCN. So yeah. Are you ready? You ready?
I am
Let me
ready.
double
I
check.
think they're
I'm pretty
ready
sure I
too.
remember. Yeah, I remember now. All right, here we go.
Da-da-da. Black ass bone.
Bernard Jenkins.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up, man?
Man, same shit, different day. How was your guys' week?
Oh, it was all
It
right.
was
It was
there.
hot this week.
Yeah, I
It was
feel you.
hot this week.
Yeah, it did warm up here in Ohio, but we're getting more rain, so yeah.
I know. I see Kind Buds all the time, and every time I see he sends videos to a group chat that we're in, and every time he sends a video, I know it's gonna be raining.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
fucking raining, y'all.
probably be snowing tomorrow. You never know here in Ohio.
That's like here though, man. Like, if you ever, what does my dad always say? He's got like a saying. If you want different weather every day, move to Ontario or something like that, because it's fucking different every day. Like today it could be 90 degrees outside. I'm trying to convert it in my mind, but today it could be 90. Tomorrow it could be 40.
Right.
Yeah, but
Like
that
it's
could happen all in the same day. You wake up with snow, you go to bed with rain and snow's gone and plus
I
40.
and
understand.
you
No, I
wake up in the
understand.
morning, you're wearing shorts.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. It's the same kind of weather here in Ohio. It
It's
happens all the
crazy.
time. Yeah.
You guys,
And it'll
we
be,
get the same storms as you guys too, because Kind will say, "Oh man, it just started thunderstorming and raining," and then like 2 hours later, it starts thunderstorming and raining here.
and then we get
So
these droughts though, and it's so dry. Like it's so
yeah,
dry.
That's like where I am.
Yeah. It's like I said,
We
we get
need more rain.
all seasons like at any given time, you know.
yeah, it's wild. Makes it hard to grow outdoors for
Yeah.
those times.
Yeah. Well, I don't hear just because of where I live, but yeah, I can see where it would
Yeah,
be 100%.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah, what do we
let's,
got going on in here?
this is the Bebo Sun tent, um, running a Mars Hydro light. I don't really sponsor that. I'm just letting you know. I don't really like Mars Hydro, but anyhow, um, the 5 right here in the center, 3/4 of the tent really now, are the
Yep.
Paonia Glue Sky from Crop Culture Chris.
Nice.
I don't know if you remember, I had mentioned that I was putting these trays underneath to try to catch them and measure it. Well,
Yep.
before I even got to that, they just started perking back up. So they're not, if you
Of
notice, they're not
course.
quite as droopy.
They got scared.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh shit."
Well, they started catching it and they were they're bottom feeding, so I'm not feeding them enough, just flat out. It's all me.
Yeah.
So now that I'm doing that, it's working. They're coming back. That one in the
Yeah,
back's probably
they
one of the
look good.
worst looking ones, but yeah, I got some yellowing on that. But yeah, so those 5 there.
No,
Haven't
but
shown sex yet.
compared to what they were doing,
Oh yeah.
they're definitely looking like they're bouncing back for sure.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Or that they bounced back, not that they're bouncing back. They've bounced
Like I
back.
said, that one's still kind of the worst. But like I said, I defoliated some because it was just so bad.
But there's always one finicky one in the bunch, especially when you got 5. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's
When they
always
have-
going to be one
Yeah.
bitch in there.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I haven't got sex out of any of those yet. I'm hoping
Right.
soon.
Maybe that one will be male.
Right. Well, and maybe, hopefully. Yeah. These 2 over here are the Holy Moly Donut Shop from Crimson, Dead by Dawn Genetics. They're the
Nice. They're
F2.
looking nice too.
They are.
There was 5 of those. There was 3 of them that were male. I found one night and then 2 the very next night. So, yeah. And then when I dumped them in the garbage, they had some very white roots. So they were nice and happy.
Super
Using
healthy.
the trays, man. I don't know, just they were bottom feeding, butt chugging, whatever you want to say, out of them trays, catching any overflow. So,
Yep.
I don't know. That's the only thing I've done different before. I didn't even measure anything yet. So.
Wow. Yeah, they're looking good.
Doing the same thing over here,
Boom.
except for the 2-gallon. All 3 of
Nice.
the gallons have the trays too.
Hell
So
yeah.
the Platinum
They're
Moda
beautiful.
from In-House Genetics. Those are the May the 4th, grow along with CC and Tank Nugs, several other people.
Nice.
And then these 2.
And those are what? Those are 1 gallons or are those half gallons?
They're 1 gallon.
That's so crazy to me.
And then there's 2 gallon. The nursery ponds. This one's a more heavy duty. These are like kind of flimsy, but this is like
Oh yeah.
plastic.
Yeah, they're like those like the nursery pots almost.
Yeah, these are like the kind of throw away at the nursery, that you buy
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, when you buy a plant from the nursery or something, it's usually like basically what they come in.
Yeah. Well, my intention was actually to come from the rainbow room tonight, but as you can see,
It's a fucking jungle in there now. Holy.
I had to move the shelf up with the hygrometer on it.
Yeah.
I had to turn the humidifier off because it was literally soaking this plant. And I've got cut a hole there, so I can't just move it.
Can't just move it, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you might as well just do like a solo cup sea of green grow now.
I mean, there's 18 plants in there. Total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cultivars. All Romulan genetics.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So
They
what
look good
happened
though.
was,
Like they look real healthy.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
they're like 3 foot tall. That one in the back almost. I mean, this is a 2x4 or a 2x2 tent, 4 foot tall.
Yeah.
So that's how much. It's almost 3 feet tall. I mean,
That's crazy.
the ones in the back. But yeah, 18 solos.
That's
And the
wild,
reason
man.
why it's not
Even
over
Lowe's,
there,
I think, are in competition. How many fucking cups can I fit in one tank?
right? And the reason why over at the Rainbow Room, I use the same kind of reservoir, right? It's just a root tank, Rubbermaid, whatever. Anyhow, right here is where my spigot comes out. It's actually this spigot right here. I had this as an extra one. But I cleaned it out, right? Real good, bleach, water, cleaned it out real good, hit it with some peroxide just in case. So started filling it up, and I got this new floor on at the Rainbow Room, and it's just dripping from right here. Drip, drip. And I'm like, I tighten it down, tighten it down, tighten it down. Drip, drip, drip. I'm like, oh my God, dude. So I took it off, went to the store to try to find a new one. No such
Change a
luck.
gasket on it, maybe.
It's got, that's the thing. It's got this, it's like a proprietary rubber gasket that seats down inside of the plastic of the.
Oh, so you got to get a whole new fitting.
So you figure that, right? They don't even make them anymore, apparently.
Of course. Of course they don't.
Well, I mean, it was 5 years ago. So
Yeah.
there's the new floor at the Rainbow Room.
Nice.
No more white floor, siliconing all the way around it. The reservoir would be sitting right there. Actually, since I'm putting that other one on, it pours out a different way at the other end instead of the side.
Yeah.
So I have to actually change the bench that it sat on. So I'll have to fill it from the side over by the door. Anyhow.
I'm excited to see you get that room up. But I'm also excited to see you do a full solo cup grow in that 10 with 18 cups.
We can see the stack. There's a stack of the trays that all those pots are going to go on. They're going to be rolling around on that new floor. It's so nice in there versus the concrete.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It'd be warmer, too. Actually, nothing. You're going to get me in trouble.
Love it.
Now we're upstairs. The Gambit tent, Gambit gang.
Hell yeah.
Shout
I got to
out
get
to
me one of
Gambit.
those, man. I think eventually I'm going to upgrade mine to 4x4 tents. Like, I'm just running 3x3s in here, but I think I could fit 2 4x4s and a dry tent, maybe. The dry tent might have to go in another room, but that'll be okay. I'm down with that. If I have to, I have to. But
my
I
dry
think
tent
eventually I'm going to upgrade.
That I made. So, and then this is a 4x4.
Nice.
Yeah.
They are happy.
Can you tell which one's the auto now?
That one?
I mean, I know which one's the auto, but man, oh man, that thing
I
has
know.
blown up.
Yeah. Well, I
That's
gave him a
crazy,
good
man.
defoliation, and my form of manipulating them, training them, whatever you want to say, is to use these arms and the post, or stakes, whatever, and just kind of form them.
Those things are cool. So they just clip into those bamboo stakes?
Yeah, well, these are
Plastic
actually
or whatever they are.
Golf clubs. It's like a hollow metal tube, and it's got a plastic coating on it.
And those clip right into those rings.
Yeah, you just stake them down. Yeah, and then you see, like.
Oh, I see. That's cool.
That is cool.
You just snap it right back on.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. And I love these things. They come in and so handy, man.
Yeah, I like those. I don't know. I'm sure I've seen yours before, but I don't know that I've seen them anywhere else.
Yeah. I'd use them at the Rainbow Room too. I just ordered more, running more plants. Emptying that little 2x2 downstairs.
Yeah, where do you order them from? Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are
I think it's like 20 something bucks for 25 of them. So I mean, it's a little over $1 a piece.
Are they all the same size?
Yeah, they're 4 foot tall. You can get them in different sizes. You can get 6 foot, 8 foot, I think. And then you can always just cut them off. Like one side's got it's a flat end, and the other side is got a point.
Okay.
So when you go to put it down in the soil, I just try to get it as close to the edge of the cup, and just get to a point where I try to make it equal 3 in the pot. You know what I mean? Equal distance.
Yeah.
Like if there's 8 inches from this one, 8 inches from that, all the way around, make the triangle, and then put the clip things on, the arms. That's all I do.
And you get
It
those arms
works out.
from Amazon as well?
Yep, the arms. This
What are
time I had to get them, and they came from China, so they took like 2 weeks.
right?
But
What are they called?
they did come in.
You know what they're called?
I think I just plant stake arms.
Okay.
Like just like go on Amazon, just plant stake arms and see what pops up. Now you're going to see some that are straight. They don't have bends in them. Let me grab one. I've got one right here. One that's not actually on something.
Yeah, I really like those.
Okay. See how this one
Okay.
is? It's
Yep.
got different spots.
Oh.
Oh.
Think you froze.
So it's not me.
No. I wasn't sure if it was me either at first. Oh, there you go. You're back.
Okay.
You
Thank
disappeared
God.
there for a minute.
You froze as soon as you pointed at it, like you froze pointing at it.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
So it bends at those spots where you can connect. So you can actually
Ooh.
connect your posts that close together if you wanted to, like a little tiny cube. You would have these big long pieces of the arm left dangling out everywhere, but you can make them as long as you want, all the way around the plant and different.
You could have 3, you could have 10, you could have 20 if you want to, depending on however many it takes you to get around. You could have them connected on just each end of it. Gotta fit in the house.
But yeah, anyhow,
Yeah, those are cool. I like those. That's a really good idea.
but that's what those arms do for me. You know, they just brace it up. Like I need to bring these autoflowers up because these are going to get.
I
Pretty
feel
long.
like too, it would give you a different something different to tie down to as well. Like if you want to stake it and then put those arms from stake to stake, instead of having to like go all the way down to the bottom or cut a piece of wire that's like 2 feet long to pull a branch out a little bit, you could put that arm on there, and then it could give you another tie down point somewhere else too, I think, if you wanted to. Or you could use them like Thurgood's using and kind of put them around the pot to kind of like keep everything situated. I think that'd be fucking cool. I have to look into those. In case you just want to like pull one of your top branches down. Like I got a runaway in my tent, so I could put one of those in. You just gotta like lean it over a little bit so it's not standing straight up.
Yeah.
It's definitely the
It's pretty.
tallest in there for sure.
Oh yeah, you got a runaway too on an auto. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks good, man.
That's the one Mary sent me,
Yes.
the peach
Proud of you.
Amidala.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Actually doing an auto. It's the first one I've done in a long time.
And doing a hell of a job with it too. Like
Oh my goodness.
we
Yes.
we've had the conversation where you, me, Bunny, like we're fucking horrible autoflower growers, and
Right.
we've had that conversation many times, and
Yeah.
that is beautiful. That's amazing.
Yeah, she got a pretty good defoliation, man. So I'm hoping she'll start kind of bulking up. And
Yeah, it looks really good.
these two right here are the peppermints. Those are Romulan. Those are some of the testers. The two on the other opposite sides of the auto, those are the infatuation. That's jealousy and blue power cross from Sin City Seeds. It's the first time I ran their
What-
seeds.
What's Blue Power?
It's one of their what do you call it? Main stable. Like it's one of the ones they've had around forever, I guess. Part of their genetic lines. Like they've just had
I
it
was just
forever.
wondering if it was like a Blue Dream cross with like a power plant or something like that.
I don't. I didn't do the breakdown on that. I just know it did very well. So, and I've been wanting to try the jealousy, and they had a deal going on, and I've been wanting to try their seeds because I hadn't had any, even
Yeah.
though I've got a shit ton to run. Anyhow, you know, like I need more seeds.
Right? That's like me too. I'm like, oh, I should buy more seeds, and then I look and I'm like, no, I shouldn't buy more seeds for like another 4 years.
Right. You know, I do these giveaways, and I mean, I haven't won any. Well, I'd say that I just won on Discord, but I haven't won on Instagram or anything in a long while, or a show in a long while.
You want to know why they're good? Because Instagram hates us now.
Yeah. And even then, I wound up giving away stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
Well, that's the
yeah,
thing. Like, you get stuff, and then you kind of look, and you're like, "Fuck, you know what? Like, I really want to get to these, but I have so many others in line
yeah. Well, this was a
beforehand." So
win.
it's like,
This one here was a
yeah,
win from X. You know, I got the last one I won was a straw motto from Soulfire on X. That was in the
yeah.
last one. These are Blue Ridge genetics. These two right here. This is the Karen's cherries. We talked about that the last time. It's got one of the breasts.
So Soul Brother wants to know. He says, "I'm too confused. What's black about this farm?"
It's Thurgood Jenkins, man, from Half Baked. You know, he does
Yeah.
that scene in the bodega, and he moons them, and he said, "Hey, black ass, why didn't you moon me earlier, eh?" So
I love hearing stories how people come up with their names, or like Black Ass Farms, for example.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
and then the donkey. I mean, you see the donkey. Another name for donkey.
There's the black ass.
That's funny.
No, I had to roll with it. And as a matter of fact, I just ordered again. Not that I need it, but I wanted to get it while it was on sale. From Multiverse Beans. Shout out to them. Shout out to El Canasaur as well. El Cana.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's frozen again. I knew
Oh,
where he was
no.
going too.
Yeah,
Dang
shout
it.
out to Elkanah. I'm pretty sure he just got
Over
merch
there
from
for some
him. Oh, there, he's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
He's back.
Yeah, froze again. Yeah.
He froze. Oh, he's frozen again. Dang it.
Nice picture.
It did it again for me.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
All right. Well, anyhow, I guess I'll jump off here and let the next people on.
All right, man. Sounds good. Thanks for popping on.
Absolutely.
Always a
Who's
pleasure.
on next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday is
Chris.
Canorado Chris.
That one.
That's right, Canorado Chris.
Yeah.
You know, I
wanna
always
say
remember him. I know you
Colorado.
guys. Yeah, I know you guys always remember him a different way. I remember him because I have some Canorado seeds, so I always remember Canorado Chris.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah.
I always remember him. Buddy always calls him Colorado Chris.
Right. Shout out.
Which I mean isn't wrong. I mean, you know, he is Colorado Chris. Hell yeah.
I mean, it is true.
Hell yeah. That's right. That's what I mean.
All right, Joe.
You're not
Well, have a
wrong,
great weekend, and I'll see you
All right,
guys on
brother.
Wednesday.
Sounds good, man. I hope you have a good weekend. And
Yes,
yeah, we'll
happy
talk to you
Friday.
soon.
Happy Friday, y'all.
All right, later, dude.
Later.
Hell yeah. All
I love
right,
seeing
all right, all
everyone's
right.
garden. Can't wait till mine
Me
start
too.
growing more.
I know. I can't wait till you can start showing your plants again.
I know.
Next week, guys, Bunny's gonna show her plants.
Yeah.
Good or bad. Good or bad.
I'm still
Listen,
debating
you
if
show
I
your
should
plants, whether
restart.
they're good or bad. And maybe, you never know. There's some smart people here in this chat that have diagnosed many problems that we've had. So, I mean,
Yes, that is true. But they're autos. I think at this point, if there's not much I can do, they're either gonna
if
grow
they're
or they're
still
not
bad,
gonna grow.
if they're still bad by next week, then yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, it's not like a photo where I have the time for it to bounce back or to try all these different things.
Yeah. Yeah. I can
His
see.
name is Tiger.
I can see
And in the eyes.
our next girl in the background. He's like he's twitching. He's ready. I can see him. All right, you ready?
I am.
Here we go.
Hi, friends.
Hi,
Hi,
friends.
Doing good.
Happy Friday.
It's fun. It's funny now. Every time Bunny and I talk to each other, like not on the live, every time when we leave the conversation, we go, "Bye, friend."
Bye, friends. Yeah, it's I
It's
like
just
it.
kind of stuck. It's like it's just it's just
Kind of
stuck.
like a jingle.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I
So
like.
I am conserving power this trip, and I wanted to say something about the VPD. So a lot of times, I think you could just forego VPD. Like it's not that viable. If you get
Right.
too much moisture in the air, your plant's not going to be able to perspire. And if the plant can't sweat out the moisture, then it can't uptake the moisture, and therefore it's not bringing nothing from the dirt. So it'd be good to have to stay on the lower side of VPD. But I've noticed that with seedlings, if you keep your two numbers the same, so your seedlings like to be in 70 to 80 degree weather, right? So you want to be 70 to 80% humidity, right, for your
That
seedlings.
makes sense.
But then you want to lower that by about 10, the number digits about 10, because it's percentage in degrees, it's not. But so if you're at like 70, 75 degrees in veg, then you'll want to be at like 60% humidity. Even lower, maybe 50%, 60, 50.
Yeah.
And then in flower, you'll want to drop that down a little bit more, but your temperature, you'll want to drop that down. You want to make sure that stays around 70.
Yeah.
But then you'll drop your humidity down and make sure that stays around 50. And I think
So
that
Ganiks, what would that be? In our
so 20 80
Like in your
degrees is
20s.
about 23 degrees Celsius, and then
That's
70
about what
degrees
mine
is
is.
about 20.
So 84
23.
degrees is 29 degrees Celsius.
Oh,
Because my
29
tent
degrees
is
Celsius.
9 degrees
Okay.
in Canada.
So how much would 70 degrees be?
Oh,
Would that be
shit.
20 or 23? 70 degrees
You'd
Fahrenheit?
be in the low 20s probably.
In the low 20s? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good reference.
Which is what I
Yeah.
have it at.
Okay. Yeah. So I'd say about around 50, 60% humidity would be good. And then kind of use that as a basis, and then maybe
Let's see what it says.
adjust it
Hang on.
whichever way, depending on if what you're doing, and if you're pushing your plants and stuff like that.
My tent's a little on the warm side right now, but it's 53% humidity.
24
Which to
and
me right now,
47.
sitting in this room, it feels a little bit stickier than 53. I'll say that much.
Yeah, and then that's how your plant leaves would be feeling too. So if it was a little less on the humidity, you'd probably be feeling a little bit more comfortable, and that way you can kind of perspire, and your plants will be able to breathe a little bit better that way. So
yeah,
that's kind of the
sense.
basis that I try to think of, and then I just adjust accordingly. Based on what my plants need or stuff like that, or it depends on the time of year too.
That's true. Or like the time of where your plant is, like different stages, right? But as you're getting to like the end of flower, you do want to kind of lower those temps down a little bit, kind of mimic the fall. You know what I mean? Like it gets a little cooler near the end of the growth season. So
especially in the evening, nighttime schedule. Yeah,
exactly. I think I'm gonna get one of those AC units in here. Like I guess they call them the portable ones, the ones that just like run the ductwork to the window.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get one of those in here, and I'm gonna try to cool the lung room down. And I believe those usually have a dehumidifier in them as well. So I feel like if I'm using one of those, I'll bring them both down.
Yeah, an air conditioner. It is a dehumidifier. So when AC Infinity made their air conditioner, they utilized that. I do believe it's a dual action thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That
sure.
was pretty cool.
The AC Infinity one's a little on the pricey side for me, but it is nice. I will.
It
say
might be
that.
worth it. And how long is it going to last you? You know what I mean? How many years? So, yeah, it's kind of a cost offset you might have to think about.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have
Rather
to
than
price them out anyways. Like I'll have to look and see what the regular ones cost, and then weigh my options, kind of thing is what I'll
right.
have to do. But
Yeah.
we'll see which one comes out to be the most cost effective, which one does the most area. You know what I mean? That
Right.
matters too. Like, does it cover 1,000 square feet? Does it cover 500 square feet? Like, I'm gonna have to look at all of that. How many BTUs is it? Like, all of it.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So I'll be excited to find out which one you actually pick for sure.
yeah,
So
me too. Be
I
the
don't have
cheap
my
one for
light
sure.
on. So like I was saying at the beginning here, I'm conserving on power because I'm not using my 650-watt light
Yep.
to power my seedlings here. I'm using my little 650 or
No,
65 watt board
which makes
style.
perfect sense though. Like
Yeah.
you really don't need to run that big ass light for four
Not even
solo
at
cups, you know?
25%, right?
Oh,
Even for the cover crops, that don't need all that much. So I've been
No, the cover
conserving on some
crop's like
power.
grass, man. That shit'll grow in the dark if you wanted to.
And then I got a couple helmet heads here right now. This
nice.
is Georgia Hope by Chaotic Genetics. And also, shout out, let me turn the light on. Shout out Gambit. I got the Gambit tent.
Yes.
And
Nice.
so, yeah, it's really, really nice. So, one thing I did notice is the Gambit tent is 4 foot by 4 foot. It's 48 inches by 48 inches. This tent here is 50 inches by 50 inches. So, it's a one deal. It's actually 50
Okay.
inches. So, it was a little bit bigger. I noticed that when I put this over here. I was going to try and use the other mat because all we did was we grabbed the corners of these mats. There was 4 of us, and we picked this bed up and just set it right here. And then I tore down that tent over there, and I put the Gambit tent up, and then we picked that bed of soil up and put it right back in there. Instead of having to dig it all up like I was going to have to. And I didn't want to mess with the biology and everything I got going on in there. So yeah, my wife's an STNA, so I was like, all we get is like grabbing a sheet, you know what I mean, and moving somebody. You know what I mean? Can't weigh that much. So yeah, we successfully done it. So it's I got the Gambit tent set up. I can't wait to get the Scrog net on here. And also what I'm doing with these are regular feminized, and I'm doing a 12 and 12. So I'm also conserving on some power there because I'm doing no 18 and 6.
Okay.
I'm going to power up this, and then once these there's true leaves and I put them into here, I'll turn this on to 25%, and then every week I'll kind of go up. But they'll be on 12 and 12
You're just
the
going
whole
straight
way
to
in
flower.
this tent. Yep. Straight. Because
Great.
the first 5 to 6 weeks, it doesn't matter really because they're not mature yet. So they won't turn into flowers. So I'll still have 5 to 6 weeks of good growth before they go into stretch.
Right.
So as long as my grow is good and my nutrients is good and the soil's all right and I don't get them root bound, I think I'll be all right. I think they'll just fly on up. And
That'll be cool.
Nice.
And yeah, moving that out of there is so much better than digging all that up, man. I was
Yes.
I was kind of sad when you said you were gonna dig that up. I was like,
Yeah.
oh man.
I was wondering. Me and my wife was sitting there. She was like, "Are you really gonna have to dig it up?" And I was like, "Well, if I don't have to, I don't want to." So I was good.
Right, like
Able to,
it's so much better that you didn't have to. Like you were saying, the biology in that soil now is just like it's alive.
Yeah. I got
And it, like you were saying on the last run, like you hardly fed that thing at all.
right.
You know what I mean?
I
Like you
just
didn't
kind of
re-amend that pot. You just kind of did like your stash blend and stuff like that,
root
where
wise stash
you didn't
blend.
add your base nutrients that you have been adding to it. You just kind of let it do its thing, and your plants were fucking gorgeous.
They was crushing. Right. So this time I'm gonna re-amend, and then I'm going to top dress with the Build-A-Flower. And I think I might do it every other time as long as everything's looking really, really good. If I start to see deficiencies throughout, then I'll go ahead and get on top of it. But yeah, this one here is a little lanky, but I also had the fan blowing on them. So I come in the next day and it was kind of laying over, so I stood it back up. But this is a rainbowed. And then I have 2 Caribbean Dreams. I think these are by Fat Buds, right? And then these are from Genetics 101. I got, I think I got I got 3 rainbowed and a strawberry jubilee. And so these are all autoflowers. And
What's
these are
orange?
also going on a 12 and 12. Plus I got.
Why is it orange? What's orange?
Oh, that is cinnamon. So if you have a problem with dampening off or any type of pathogens or anything like that, throw a little bit of cinnamon on your soil, and that'll help kill any pathogens or anything like that.
Yeah, cinnamon is a natural antibiotic.
Yes, yep, and a root stimulant also. So that's another reason why.
Who did I see that was just using cinnamon? Who did I see that just was using cinnamon in one of their videos for cloning?
Rob from CLTV.
Is that who it was? I just saw it the other day.
Yeah, he did a video, and I was like, oh wow, that's really cool because I'm already doing it. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of verified. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that he's doing.
It's funny that you brought that up because I literally just saw that. Like, what's Friday? Today's Friday. I probably saw that on like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Right. Yeah. It was like pretty much the same day that I was using it. He put the video out. I thought that was pretty cool.
Funny how that happens.
But I have some problem with dampening off quite a bit on my seedling stage. So that's another reason why I did it. And these being autoflowers, I went ahead and did a double cup the clear so I could see the roots. As soon as the roots start coming through, I'm gonna go ahead and transplant it. But I put them, it's got the 3.0 soil from Build-A-Soil. Both of these have the 3.0. This is in its final home. So I did one direct sow, and then I'm doing these ones here. I've never done it like this. I'm transplanting, so I'm trying it. But it's running underneath a 100 watt Vivison at 75% power. And then after I transplant them, I'll go ahead and turn on the big light. But I'm saving some power on this.
Yeah, too. You don't need them. You don't need the big lights right now.
Right. Yeah, not at all.
I need to take a page out of your book and break out my small lights when I'm doing seedlings. I really need to start doing that too.
Yeah, it's and I like it the way the bar style is because the board style I'm able to kind of hang it right in between, in between those, so I don't even have to take out the big light, and so that makes it really easy.
And you're running those lights on 24 hours right now, or
no? These right here are 18 and 6, but once I transplant them. And they get really, really big. I think I'm gonna go 12 and 12, as long as I can keep the plants looking like they want to go to sleep at night. You know what I mean? So when I turn them on 12 and 12 and they're not getting enough light, if they're still like perking up at the end of 12, then I'll either lower my light down or I'll up the percentage. That way I make sure I get enough daily light integral, I guess, and then. So once the leaves start to kind of droop down a little bit and they go to sleep, then I know I'll be good. So I just kind of dial that part in, but yeah, I'll definitely get on, especially since I got plants that are outside too. I want to try and shut. I don't really want to shut this down in here, but I want to try and save some power at least. Try to see if I can do it. Oh, and I don't even know where this bean come from, but this has got to be a bean or something.
Maybe it came out of one of the cover crops.
Yeah, that is a pretty big bean.
Maybe that is a big bean.
Yeah. So I'm gonna leave it in there.
Got a big old bean.
Got the beans in there. I don't even know where it come from. But
that's funny.
That's my inside grow. That's why I didn't even have any of these last week, so I definitely couldn't show you last week. There's a helmet head there.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we can see where it's going. You know what I mean? Like,
right. This will be all full here in a minute. And
before we even realize it, you're gonna be showing us and be like, man, I remember like what was that, a week ago that your tent you had solo cups in there?
Right. Exactly. So yeah. I'm having fun with it. And I'm enjoying my Gambit tent.
That's the main thing right there. As long as you're having fun with it, then that's all that matters. You're getting good medicine and you're having fun, then that's honestly that's
and I like the fact that
important.
This Gambit tent has a window on it. My one deal tent don't have a window on it. It's So I can't be peeking. I like to peek. I like to look
Right.
at my plants, and then I got to zzz every time I want to peek. Oh,
Yeah.
so now I got a window. I actually can look through with a gambit tent. I like that for sure.
I don't know, man. Those windows become pretty addictive. If you go look on my Instagram, you can see me peeking on them
Yeah, yep.
every
No,
10
no.
seconds.
You're not alone.
No, I knew that, man. When I made those videos, I was like, everybody, I know everybody
Oh
does
yeah,
this.
we
They
can
have
relate.
to. I can't be the
Mhm.
only one.
Right.
But yeah.
But I'm
Fuck yeah,
almost
man.
hit
Thanks for popping on.
250 subscribers on YouTube.
Nice.
So I got
Congrats.
one to go. And my wife made me this shirt.
Nice.
This Scrog Masters. It's got my logo on it. I thought that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh
yeah. So everybody go over and sub to Taz. He's one shy of 250.
Yes.
Let's get him at least to 250 tonight.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really awesome. I'm halfway to
Just one
500,
person. Come on.
and I think it's pretty cool. So
That is. Congrats.
I'll see you for Wednesday or this next Friday. I'll be here.
Sounds good, man.
Awesome.
Thanks for popping on and showing us, and I can't wait to see the progress.
All right.
Yes.
Yep. Bye, friends.
All right, brother. Bye, friend.
Bye.
I don't know why I did jazz hands there. Bye, friend.
Bye, friends.
All right, are you
Anywho,
ready for the next
next?
one? We just cat. I'm gonna welcome everybody that way. Hi, friend. Jazz hands. All right, here we go. Enough out of me.
Happy Friday.
Feral planter.
Hi, friends.
How's
Right?
it going, man?
Long time lurker, first time caller. Hi, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome to my little shit box. It's just a little 2x4x5 for right now. I'm in the
That's how we
middle.
all start.
Yeah, I first started like 10 or so years ago when it was only like HID lights, and then like the blurple lights came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stepped away. Like I had a kid, I stepped away. Like I did the responsible thing. Like now my kid's a little older, and I'm like, I'm gonna start getting some plants again, man. Like I miss it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just I got a little 2x4x5 right now that fits my area. I just became a member of the Gambit Gang with their.
Awesome.
I've been talking with Connor for a very, very, very long time.
He's such a good dude, man.
Beyond it. So I got a
really
3x3 kit in the works. Hopefully coming by the end of the month, going into my new build out. And you were just talking about getting one of those portable AC units. I literally found one on my local Facebook marketplace yesterday. It was basically brand new. I paid $100 for it. They gave me
exactly. I was probably going to check the same.
Gave me the receipt where they paid $450 for it, like last year.
Damn.
It looked like it was never used.
Beautiful.
So I was like,
see, those are the deals I'm looking for, right there.
Yeah, right. It was a huge score, and I was just scrolling. I was like, I'm not going to find anything today, and I did. But
yeah,
up into this. Mine's quick. I only got 2 little guys right now. This just
what are they?
Love it.
So this is a James Loud Milk Bubbles that I actually got from Mr. Elkanah. Thank you. I literally reached out a couple months ago and was only asking for some stickers, and he sent me some beans as well. So like, super thank you to you, dude. I'll never forget that. So I'm gonna do you some justice.
That's awesome.
El's a good dude, man. He's out there fucking making moves, like doing shit
And
for
then we got
everybody.
An orange panda by Mephisto. I couldn't really find a whole lot of information on this guy, but like, it sounded good, so I just like, let's pop it.
Yep.
These are like, this one's like 39 days from germination. This one's going on its 2nd week of germination. Autoflower and just a fem. I'll probably be pushing my net down in like a week or 2. and flipping this to flower. So they'll both be getting 12-12, but I figure this will hopefully be big enough in that time to make use of that lights. For now,
yeah, I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's an experiment.
Yeah, I've run autos on 12-12. I'm not the best auto grower, but
this is only my second time doing an auto. I just harvested one that's out in my other space. It smells so good. But it was like a little short, squat guy, and I was like,
yeah,
maybe it's just me. It was only a 3-gallon pot, and it was just ProMix HP and Grow Dots.
Yep.
And these are ProMix HP worm castings and Grow Dots, just because I wanted just to use the rest of them. I was like, I bought them, I may as well use them.
Yeah, of course.
So I just topped this guy at like the 4th node, left the 3rd nodes to grow out, and I just topped like 2 days ago, just trying to get her to stretch as much as I can to fill out as much of this net as possible.
Yeah.
Just to
Nice.
Make a bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it a big old bush. I mean, like, the structure's already starting to like be bush-like. So I just go in every day. I literally just started a YouTube myself, not to shameless plug, but
No, absolutely, man. This is the place for it. Is it the feral planter spelled the same way?
I'll come check like every like 3 or 4 hours when I don't have my kid, and just come in and push and just make sure that they're open. Like making
exactly what you're doing right there is what I was saying earlier on my second 10 here, the one that's the shorter plants.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I've been doing. I tied the main branches down, but then all the little shoots that come off, I've just been coming in and kind of just tipping them over with my hands, just pushing them down, exactly like what you were just showing.
I just
I have like the most even canopy right now, like more even than I've ever had. So
well, I mean, it's a work in progress. Like I said, I've been out of the game for a very, very, very long time. Like only just dipping back into it. Before I was doing a ebb and flow, flood and drain, and this is my first time doing anything soil-esque. But once these are done and I get the new Gambit gear and I'm in my new space and that's all set up, I actually have, and I'm going to start running Dr. Earth.
Dr. Earth, yeah.
I'm actually trying to calculate my own recipe kind of based on what they recommend, but I think what they recommend, even on their quote cannabis chart, it's just going to be too much.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking
I will say, the next grow me that comes on after you, pay attention to him because he uses Dr. Earth and
yeah, I'm thinking
And you'll see.
he's doing it. He's
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to dip my toes into it. I kind of want to experiment with doing like a no-till 5-gallon pots.
Yeah.
But like slow and steady. Like I'm just trying to learn this, but basically my basic recipe is going to be 2 to 2.5 tablespoons per gallon, regardless.
So, it's a little harder in a 5-gallon pot to do a no-till because it's a smaller.
Right. It's really tiny. I was thinking maybe I could do 1 or 2 runs. Maybe I'll just do it as like a little experiment. But
you can do it. You can definitely do it for sure. It's doable. It's just a little bit more challenging than having like a
right. You got a lot more volume to work with. You got a lot more volume in those big tubs. Yeah, that's true.
It's definitely doable though. It's 100% doable.
But yeah, I mean this tent has been pretty much locked in since day one. It stays about 70 degrees, about 60% humidity around the clock.
Nice.
And I'm just like I said, I'm using Grow Dots, so it's really just water. And I hit it with the recharge. Every now.
I was just gonna ask. Since you're using the Grow Dots, are you using the recharge?
Yep, I'm using the recharge. But when I switched to the Dr. Earth, I picked this up. I'm a little suspect of it, but it seemed a good deal. And the only reason I say I'm suspect because it's only 10%. And then 90% dextrose, and I question how effective that could actually be when they're calling it premium, but I figured for like $15, what the hell?
It's worth a try, right?
I'll be happy, you know. But
You
that's
don't
The
know
only way
until
to
you
find
try.
out. Yeah.
as long as it actually has some myco in there. That's all I care about. I just sprinkle the root ball and transplant, and this they say it's water soluble, but I'm not going to run that through my little water wand pump because I can't
Yeah.
imagine. I can't
Gonna start
imagine this
getting
thing's
fucked up.
pumped very big, and it would get it'd probably get clogged pretty quickly.
El says he's used that before. What did you think about it, El? Oh, he said it seemed to work fine.
That's great to know. That's great to know. Awesome. Yeah, well, then I feel like I got a good deal.
I was buying the great white for a long time, but that shit is just so expensive. Like,
See, and that's the thing. Like, I'm cheap, but I want to
too.
I
That's
want
why
to do it
I bought it.
right. And that's that I'll circle back. That's what drew me to having month-long conversations and like probably pages and pages and pages of chat logs with Connor at Gambit.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're like supplying super top shelf shit for less than these big guys.
Yep.
And I'm gonna help prove that it's better than that shit. So but anyway, like I super appreciate you guys. If anyone wants to check out my channel, I drop every Friday. It's like but it's nothing special, but
Is
it's on it.
Is it spelled the same way? The Feral Planter?
I'm the Feral Planter on literally everything on Instagram, which speaking of, I've been going through the same bout that literally everyone has. I got suspended 3 times in 2 days. It was
so
immaculate.
weird.
It was immaculate. I'm like, I have less than 500 followers. Like the fuck? And it's just
I don't even care.
I'm
Bunny
like,
had an account with 50 on it, and they were like, "Nah, we're gonna get rid of you."
well, my 2.0 account copped a ban because it was like, oh, this account was associated or associated with this account.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, oh, that's kind of whack. So yeah, I'm the Feral Planter on IG, YouTube, Grow Diaries, anywhere where planters can kind of sort of remain anonymous.
Perfect. Make sure you go over and check him out.
I super appreciate you guys going. You don't have to show your face because
Dr. Dank posted it. He posted
No,
up your
you never
YouTube in the
have to
chat.
show your face.
No,
Yeah,
I super
absolutely not.
appreciate it. It's hard because I run a business, so if this got out, my business would be fucked.
And we totally understand that.
This is my
we
love.
totally
so,
understand. Like, there
Yeah.
are places that are still frowned upon.
Yeah.
There's people that, there's people like you that, they just don't want to show their face because they don't want it to get out there.
And
That's
some
perfectly
people
fine.
are just shy, and that's more than okay. You do not have to show your faces.
Sure, I just
as long
a
as
lot
we can
of
hear you and we can
places
see your plants, we're perfectly good with that.
Yeah, a lot
We're
of
here
places
for your
don't-
plants anyways.
Here's my little Mr. Stony that my woman got me. She's not even
Nice.
but she knows how much I love the plant and how much it means. She's like, you need a garden,
love
but
that.
you buy it yourself. So
I got this one right here.
oh hell yeah. Hell yeah, they could be
You need
brothers.
to
for
get me
sure.
one.
They could be brothers
Nope,
for sure.
homegrown.
I like yours has got the stoner shirt. That's dope. That's dope.
Smoking a big old stogie, and he's got the stoner shirt.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you guys very much. Like I said, a long time lurker, first time caller. And I've been following you guys on IG for a very, very long time. So
awesome, man. Well, we appreciate
the opportunity.
Yes.
Definitely.
Thank you
Pop
for coming
back on
and
next
we
week
hope to
and-
see you more. Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'll try to hop on next week and give you guys a little update. And then more so when I get the new room set up. That'll be fun.
Hell yeah, man. Sounds good. It was nice to meet
Appreciate
you.
guys. Thank you, chat, for the opportunity. Take care.
Later, brother.
You as well.
Hell yeah.
All right. We have one more. Are you ready back there, Mr. Closer?
Y'all ready for this?
It's like Mortal
Doctor.
Kombat, the finishing move.
We're just gonna call him Dr. Earth. Is Dr. Earth ready?
He's getting there.
He's getting ready. Takes this man a minute.
We got a thumbs up.
He's got a lot to get ready for, so I mean, shit. All right.
Happy
Hey.
Friday, Mr.
Happy
Lowe's in
Friday.
the house.
Happy Friday.
Hope all's well. Everybody doing all right?
Doing good, man. How you been?
Making do.
Making
You
do.
know what I
You're
mean?
another one. You're another one that's been struck by the Instagram lightning.
Yeah, they got me. No strikes, no flags, no post taken down, no flags, nothing. 5-year-old account, not one mark. It's random.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. Fuck you, Instagram.
Oh, well.
That's why we're all over here on YouTube now.
Yes.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It's funny, man. Like I'm slowly, not even slowly right now. Like it's been slowly over the last like 4 or 5 years. It's been slowly starting to die down, but now I'm watching it die down super quick. Like I watched Owl be like, "Fuck you, Instagram. I'm done." I watched CC do the same thing. I'm watching Bunny do the same thing. I'm still there, but I'm kind of like, eh.
I've been saying it
Fuck
for
you.
years. Every
No,
time
I
I
know
get
you
an
Yeah.
have,
account, I'm done.
but it's happening right now, and I'm watching it. Like,
Yeah,
boom.
they're on one right now.
Well, and everybody's tired of it, right? Like everybody's just sick of remaking accounts. Like I'm on account number 7. Bunny's on account number 7 this month.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
crazy.
even know how many accounts I've had, to be honest. I've lost
I
track.
think
That's when you
I think
know.
you passed me now. I think you passed me now. Maybe it's possible.
Yeah, every now and then I just get a request every now and then from Bunny. I'm like, dang, another one? Another one?
Yep.
Yeah, it's unreal, man. So what do we got? I see a nice canopy in there.
Yeah, I'm about to
Look at
flip.
that.
I think we're gonna flip Sunday. And here, gotta get these ready. Big
Gorgeous.
jungle.
It's looking good though,
Big
man.
mix.
Yeah.
It's a big mix.
Lollipop Central.
Yeah, had to clam up. Take some more cut. I took some other cuts yesterday. And everything's ready to go. So that room's ready to go. Got those already on backups. All looking good over here.
Super. Oh, look at how perky those things are. They are happy. They all got roots on them, and they look like they're growing.
Not yet. They're starting to. They got the little studs on them, so they're starting to. So it's time to flip this room, get them ready. It's
Nice.
everything out of this room right here.
Doctor, leave me alone.
Well, we got everything from motor breath to grape gas, drop cherry. So it's a bunch of my stuff.
Nice.
Some unicorn runts piss. Some.
Did you say run piss?
Yep, unicorn runts piss from Candyman.
Unicorn runs piss. I love it.
There it is. Yeah. Was it Detroit runts and Larry Unicorn or something like that? Right?
Nice. I got some unicorn poop crosses. But not unicorn
Yeah, I
piss.
got. I like the name, but I didn't.
I should send you some
Go
of the
ahead.
unicorn poop, and you should cross those with some of that unicorn piss. See what happens. Oh,
Unicorn
said-
pee-poo.
I think I freaked him out. He was like, "Wait a minute, no,
This
there's
is too much. I'm out.
There's too much bodily fluids and things going on in this conversation."
I can't wait to start growing his stuff. I had gotten some of his stuff recently, so that's going to be my next round. I'm almost 100% sure.
Yes, you won't be disappointed.
They just kicked me out.
All right, you're back. I didn't kick you out.
No, I said they just kicked me out.
Oh,
okay.
I thought you were talking like they as in me and Bunny. I was like, no, wait, I promise I didn't.
No.
It's Ganiks' fault.
That's
Ganiks. Yeah, I'll take them. I got a couple of crosses of unicorn unicorn poop, but I haven't ran them.
I think mine are. Do you remember Giggles? Big growing Giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
They were hers.
hi,
They were the
bird.
Giggle Beans.
Okay. Okay.
They're different crosses. There's like unicorn poop cross with like Granddaddy Purple and fuck. I think I got 4 or 5 of them. I'll have to double check, but I've had them for a while, man. Like I haven't grown them yet. I have a hard time growing regs because of the space thing, but
Yeah.
I should just send
Slipped
some
in.
over to you.
I'll run them. I'll run the heck out of them. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what I mean. I know for a fact they'll get run if they go to you.
Yeah. I'll pop them. I don't mind rigs. I'll stick them in a solo cut. I don't mind rigs.
Oh yeah.
But that's that
Everything
round.
looks super happy.
Yeah, I wanted to go ahead and flip them. It's pretty much everything's even minus 2. But 2 of them are clones that I just threw in there because I took 2 of them out, so I didn't like the way it looked. So I just took 2 off the rack, which was these 2. But the
Okay.
rest of them are all series.
Everything's nice and even. You got a couple like shorter ones in there, but I mean for the most part that canopy is nice and even.
Oh yeah.
A lot of topping.
Looks good.
I ain't gonna show. I ain't gonna pick it up too dark down there.
Man, your black host candies in my tent, they are frosting up.
They look good.
They are frosty, man, already. Like I was surprised.
I seen that color in them pictures. You gotta look like you got a little color in one I'm coming in.
On which one? Oh yeah.
Uh,
There's a little bit of purple coming through already.
mm-hmm.
Yep,
That one
and
should
then
be a
there's a
dark one.
couple of the leaves on the one on the right hand side, the tips, like where I got a little bit of tip burn on there. I think I've just been just a little heavy on the newts, but it's kind of like right on the line. I'm like heavy, but not too heavy. But even there, like where it's just like the tip is just a little bit of brown, it's starting to go purple from there on. So
Oh, it's good, man. It's
I
already
think
got
they're just
past being burnt.
moving into their fade.
Oh yeah, they should fade hard. They should come out something similar to these right here on the color wise.
I'm excited. Look at the color of those, man. Those things are almost black.
This is some of mine. This is that tropical cupcakes. The last 2 that was left.
That
The
is
other
crazy.
one harvested at day 47.
Oh, that's the one that you were saying is super fast. Eh?
Yeah, that was my cross, the tropical cupcake. And this is the other 2 phenos I had in here.
Yeah, Lowe's garden is always beautiful. It's always on point. He's got so
I
much
appreciate
variety
it.
in this garden. It's not even funny. I mean, I laugh at it because I'm jealous. Really, that's it.
Here's one of my peanut butter fuel crosses.
Damn. You just see it starting to purple all the way around the outside of those leaves too, on all the serrated parts of that leaf.
Yeah, she's starting to fade.
That's gorgeous. That is pretty.
It is.
Then we got some testers and some diary runs. Here's a cherry pie Romlin. Has some of his testers, some of his new crosses coming out.
It's funny because everything in your tent, I say this all the time, but everything in your tent is just equally as frosty as the next and the last. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, fuck. Like, what week are those
Competition.
in? One. Frosty. What we call those? Eight Frosty.
Let's see. I could probably tell you what. I mean, on my phone, I can tell you what week we're all on here. We are 54, day 54 in here. So these are 54. Everything in here is 54 minus these ones in the corner and these two.
It's crazy.
And these are.
I'm always amazed that you can just like look in your tent and go, these two are day this, and these, however many are these. I'm always amazed that you can even keep them straight, even with like having them written down. Like, you know, when you look in your tent, these are these, and these are these, and those are those. It's like,
yeah, I have a not
I
a
have a hard time
photographic
keeping my damn kids straight. I only got two.
I feel that. I feel that. 100.
That's
So what is
crazy.
this
That
one?
looks so good.
This one. This is the banana OG. There's some testers from Romulan as well.
Yeah, those look good. What does it smell like when you open your tent? Like when you come down in the morning, you open your tent. Like what hits you in the face? What is it?
In here, it's fruity. So I've got like I don't know. I don't know. It's a big mix. I got like a floral berry fruits, like a little cocktail in here.
Nice.
So I've got runts in here. I've got my tropical cupcake. I got some peanut butter fuel. I got some black octane. This one right here is it Godfather OG. So I got a bunch of different varieties in here. So it smells a little wild in here. But I really don't get too much of aroma because I stay on the lower end on the temperature, so I don't really get too much until I harvest.
Yeah. That's a good thing though. I mean, like when you're really smelling it, your temperatures may be a little bit on the high side.
Yeah. This is
Maybe
about the highest I usually
cooking
go.
some of them chirps off.
And I've got the fans off so you can hear me better.
I know
About
mine's at 80. Mine's at
78.
84 right now, and I don't like it that high.
Oh yeah. I'm freaking out if I touch 79, 80. I don't my 80 is my highest I usually get. That'd be about like 2, 3 in the morning after it's been running for hours. It's about close,
Yeah.
about shut off time.
I gotta take the transformer or whatever the ballast or whatever you want to call it off the light. I gotta take that out and put it up on top of the tent so it's outside the tent.
Oh yeah,
I put it in there. I had it off originally, and then I put it back in over the wintertime when it was a little bit cooler in here.
yeah.
I was having not a hard time keeping it up, but I put that back in the tent and it kept my temperatures perfect. But now we're getting into the summer months when it's hot now, and now I'm realizing now I need to take that back out and I need to do it sooner than later.
Yeah.
Right. And that AC you was talking about is gonna help out as well too.
Yeah, I definitely think I need to do something about that for sure. Even if I just keep it on low, just to kind of like bring it down, just a
Yeah,
little bit, a couple
mine's
degrees even,
steady.
just to.
Yeah, I keep mine steady running. I got a box fan in front of it.
Yeah.
So my AC is always running. Only way I can keep down. If not, I'd be up to temperatures about 85-ish.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Big H 84. She's a warm one.
they're taking it. They look happy though.
I told you, Thurgood. You and Lowe's are in a competition to see how many fucking solo cups fit in a tent. I told you. I knew
Well, I'm
it.
on my next starts. I got starts here. We got starts here. We got some starts here.
That's
We're about
such
to
a
fill
nice
up the
thing to
rooms.
see. That's like, oh, that's such a nice sight. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just so good.
A bunch of these are mine. A few of them are not. I got some tag alongs, some 808 in the back here, some rigs. With a GG4, was it GG4 peanut butter breath or is it GG4 Kim? I have to look. I got a couple tag
Damn,
alongs right here.
115. 115, damn. Yeah, if
Woo.
you're 95 and you got 115 temps, I mean you're doing good.
Yeah,
What would that be here again?
Hot
I
as
could do the
fuck.
math.
man,
It's like plus 49.
Way too fucking
that's
hot.
hot. That's hot.
Yeah, like I think like the hottest we get is like 110, and that's crazy. I work outside, I do like concrete and like outdoor, a lot of outdoor work, landscaping, foundations, shit like that. And man, when it hits 110, I am like gasping for air. I'm dying. 115, I don't think I'd be alive.
Yeah, that's hot. That's hot.
Can't do that shit. Like
It
110
is.
is like abnormal here. Like we're usually in like the 90s on the hottest day of the year. And for us that's like 45 or something like that. Like high
Oh
90s
God.
sitting around the 100, 105,
Yeah.
something like that. Like 105 I think is like 45 degrees or some shit. Like that's
35 is normal for here.
insane. Couldn't
Mm.
do it, man. I don't know how the people in like Arizona and places like that, man, like it gets so hot. So
Yeah,
hot. The
yeah.
one nice thing for them, though, I think, is they have very low humidity, but it's so hot.
It's a different heat though. It's a different heat.
Yeah, it is, but it's fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I
I'm not
couldn't even
trying to feel that.
imagine. I'd walk outside and I'd have to go back in like 30 seconds because I'd be the same color as those polo cups.
Oh yeah, I'm not working. I'm not going to work. I might even call out to work. It's too hot. It's
My
too
poor
hot.
Irish skin does not hold up to the sun very well. They talk about rednecks. My neck goes purple in the summertime.
Oh no.
Yeah. Little helmet head surgery.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. There we go. Few of them got some. That one's definitely
Those
hard on. I'm gonna spray that.
so those babies right there, those are going to be some of the ones that take over for your day 54. Is that what you said?
Yeah, this day 54.
They'll take over those ones.
Yeah, it's gonna take over this round. The best one is gonna go out here, and then the rest will go on the rack. Hang out up here for a minute.
That's so crazy.
They'll hang out for a minute. So I got a couple of them rigged, so I'm gonna be throwing them in there. Like these, I'm gonna probably throw them in here soon. Probably I might throw them in there Sunday when I flip the other room and go ahead and sex these out. There's 5 back
Nice.
here. So got some rigs. Got a couple more rigs over here. Got a couple more weeks and go ahead and get them out. Figure out what they are. So there's a few of them that's gotta go through its
Doctor
course
Leave Me
before I can
Alone
run.
says Doctor Leave Me Alone says he's running out of plants. How the hell are you running out of plants? I just saw you on Miranda's show last weekend, and it did not look like you were running out of plants.
Mm.
No offense, Lowe's, but he makes your garden look like my garden.
Oh, really? You got some plants.
He's got some plants.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like he was showing him on all that's gravy show, and I was just
Uh-huh.
watching him walk around. I was just going, "Holy fuck!" Lowe's would be patting you on the back right now.
Like, hey, look, it came up.
Yeah, he's killing it.
That's awesome. I'll check it out. Where's he
Nice.
at?
That's the breeding room.
Yeah,
Nice.
they're all pollinated.
Beautiful. Got some new crosses coming.
New cross is about 6 weeks, and these will be ready.
Nice. How long does it take for male flowers to develop? Like male, well, I guess it would be male flowers. From
On
start
a
to
male
finish,
or a female?
up until you can collect the pollen from the male plant. How long does it take start to finish?
Male or female? Or
Male.
reversal or a male?
Male.
Which one? Male?
Yeah.
You can go up to like early as like 15, 21 days. Depends on the male. Go ahead and there might a couple of them go ahead and open up, but by 21 they should be dumping a little bit out. Reversals,
I
you're
looked.
looking at
You were having the conversation the other day, and I looked it up, and it was saying like 4 or 5 weeks kind of thing. But I wasn't. I
it
wasn't
can.
100% sure. Like I wasn't. I didn't know.
Yeah, in your 20s you should be dumping out pollen.
Yeah.
Even on
Okay.
the reversal you should be 28 day 30 you should be dropping. So you should be in your 20s within the male.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, somebody was asking. I think it was Dr. Dank Nugs was asking me the other day, or asking like a group chat, and I said I think
Okay.
it's about 4 or 5 weeks. But that was, like I looked it up, and I only looked in one place, so it's not like I went around and looked at 4 or 5 different places. I just looked at one.
Right.
So
I mean, you can get some like the faster finishers are going to be dropping week 3 is going to be starting to open up a little bit.
okay,
So, but up to week 5 you're going to be you're really dropping pollen. You can pretty much get rid of the male by then.
right, and that's probably what it was. It was probably telling you like start to finish kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's done at 5 weeks.
Because let's see, this for this reversal, I took him out. Today's 31 and he's been out for a few days. So he's been out since day 28. I
Oh
took
yeah.
out the reversals. Yeah. So I took it upstairs and I got it dropped in some on some aluminum foil. I collected a little bit for some maybe later use, but right now everything's already pollinated. So it ain't gonna take that long. You can cut them down by week 5 and go ahead and get rid of them.
Cool. Oh, we got some foxtail going on.
Yeah, a funky Skittles.
Funky Skittles.
She came out
Looks
pretty
good though.
funky, but she got
Still looks
heavy.
good.
She's heavy fed. And we got some 3 veggies coming on.
We got Bingus in the house.
But Angus, we got a couple 3 veggies coming.
Nice.
Nice.
About it. That's about it. Besides all the cuts. But
I was waiting for that.
Always got the cuts. He's always got the cuts.
we got the cuts.
I wish I
We got
lived.
3 tables.
I wish I lived close to you, man.
Man, I can hook you up. There's plenty. I need one of each. That's it. That's it. And there's multiple up here. I got to go through them later on after the live and get rid of the extras
Wean them
to
out.
make some more room. Yeah, get some more room because I got these going to come back on the right. Hold up for the next one. So I got to get everything ready.
Getting the compliments from Bingus.
I appreciate it, man. Of course, we got some baby pucks off my aloe.
Nice. I'm gonna be getting some aloe actually soon. My aunt has some that I'm gonna be taking.
I gotta take a couple more pucks off of this one. I took the big one outside, so I just got the little one in the owl now. Little.
Nice. The owl.
I love
I
that.
like it.
Decent size. We got a couple pucks in here. See if I can get it in the light. maybe.
That's cool. I like how they do that. That's cool. Then you can just kind of like pull them out and replant them, eh?
Yep. There we go. There's a
Cool.
couple pups right there.
Hell yeah, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
As always, we love it. We always look forward to having you come on every Friday. I know you haven't been on for the last couple because you've been doing your breeding and you didn't want to open any tents and you had some stuff
Yeah,
going on. So you didn't want to.
I had that room finishing up. And
Yeah.
this room was a little too early. Now it don't matter. There's only 2 in there that matter, but I sprayed them off before I popped off.
Yeah.
I sprayed them down a little bit before I popped off. If they get any, whatever, it's only 2 of them.
Yeah.
Just a test run on them anyway.
Hell yeah.
But there's no pollen flying, so it should be fine. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Pop on next week. Definitely. Give us the updates. I want to see the babies are probably going to be 4 feet tall by next week. In flower, all
No.
frosty.
We'll
Yeah,
have
those will be in
some
the other
movement
tent
then.
next week, and they'll be frosty already. You wait. You guys wait. You're gonna have to tune in to see it.
A few of these will go ahead and probably be in there, but I'm gonna have to wait on a couple of them in there to finish up. So I'm probably end up doing a swap over and just taking most of these out of the front room, keeping this as a veg for now. I'm just gonna swap over, bringing some over because I still got 3 in here that I'm gonna pull out some pollen out of the freezer and hit, which will be these funky ones that I pulled out on the backside. These 3 moms back here are gonna get hit with some pollen.
Nice.
So they're way behind. So I figured just do a swap over and bring them over and refresh.
Most definitely.
But y'all have
Right
a great
on, brother.
weekend.
You as well. And yeah, we'll definitely be talking soon.
All right. Well, y'all have a great one.
All right, brother. You have a good weekend.
You as well. Thanks again
I'm
for
gonna
coming
try.
on.
Go get the little ones and hang out. That's about it.
Yes. All right, peace, brother.
All right. Be good.
Later.
Bye. What a great show ender. Thank you so much,
Always.
Genghis. Yes. So thank you everybody for being here tonight. We appreciate all of yous. Don't forget Wednesday is again I was gonna say Colorado, Canorado, Chris.
Yes.
He needs
But
to
she's
change
at the
his name.
DGC right now, so we're gonna get to hear some probably
Some
awesome
stories.
stories next Wednesday. So if anybody wants to hear anything about the DGC next Wednesday, we'll probably hear all about it. So I'm pretty excited.
Me too.
Looks like they're having a blast already there. So I can't wait to hear about it firsthand from somebody that was there. And
don't forget,
subscribe.
Yes, and don't forget when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned for that and share, hit the like, all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Have a good night.